Glamorize themselves, but them don't have no clue that they talking skill. Them glamorize themselves, but the whole of them crew are the weakest link. Them glamorize themselves, and them don't have the skill. Them glamorize themselves.
If a man want beef, switch to Khabib, send location.
Send the location. You know.
Try testing my patience, ain't gonna end well for a pagan. Cockney Caucasian, man, I'm born and raised in a pavement. Man, I still out making money when them in the skinks, there ain't no raving. Man, go straight to the top, cause I know that my place is vacant. I was in the dark just raving, now I'm on the top bill, headline breaking. Celtic blood concaving, me and I turned up laws and evasion. Now I'm on the feet up chilling, whole team winning, so out for the scene or hating. Soldier for the TNA army, smoking MC like sorry. Half Scottish and half Irish, but I'm more English than Jamaican Sarnie. Do I think you're a threat, bro? Hardly. Slapping MC with a Sharpie, show me the money, going on Garley, none of them spar me, never get darky. Top boy like Sully, come for the readies, come for the money. I don't need no raps or Rambos, pass me the steady, going on cruddy. I might spin your hobby, leave man shaking, ask me for mummy. I throw bangs in gangs, flip 1, 2, hit man with a flurry.
Glamorize themselves, but them don't have no clue that they talking skill. Them glamorize themselves, but the whole of them crew are the weakest link. Them glamorize themselves, and them don't have the skill. Them glamorize themselves.
Wow, they can't handle facts. It melts the brain like candle wax. And if you walk the mile in my shoes, I guarantee your ankle snaps. Don't make me strangle twats, I got no time to stand and chat. No, I'm not insane, your brain is empty like abandoned flats. I don't gamble stacks, I'm kind and I do random acts. I'm stacking dough from rapping, bro, I paid 100 grand in tax. For fuck's sake, my plan's intact, this world is in my hands in fact. And yeah, my money's safe, it's in a safe next to a massive axe. This world is really fake, I don't believe in fate. My CD's great, but human beings are greedy snakes. I don't believe in luck, no. This world is really stuck. This mass awakening's taking place, you should be speaking up. Wow, this one's a raw tune. I don't believe in fortune, I'm using manifestation. That's why I'm making a fortune. I'm not intuition, I'm using knowledge and intuition. My third eye's fully activated, you know I bring the vision.
Evening people, hope everyone's good. So, couple of days from Christmas. It's been an interesting social experiment for 2024. Now, for me, I've said this from day one, there's nothing substantial enough to make any change from any side of any community or whatever. All you've got now, realistically, on YouTube at least, is people that have been played off each other from one thing to another, now making mortal enemies with each other, and you've had the usual musical chairs bullshit that's 99% pantomime. Like I said in the early days of all this, a lot of it's just pantomime, a lot of it is just blatantly people being played off each other. And it's for you to work out the narratives of these people. Just look at the musical chairs that has actually gone on, realistically. For the things that have been said and done, for the people now to be sat with the people that they are, that have said and done the worst. Do you know what I mean? These things, if you can't see them now, realistically, you may well be part of the problem, if I'm honest. Now, it's not all shit, there's been a lot of decent things to come out. For me, even when people do shit stuff, realistically, you can take a positive from that, because they've shown and are examples to anybody decent. You know, this is what we're moaning about. This is what we've got an issue with. The things that people are okay with and are complicit to by being okay with it is just madness. Now, when you've got decent people coming up like Candid with Lubna or whatever, the amount of shit that like seems to be pushed out because of that, Jordan trying to do a review video or whatever, is just literally perfect. It couldn't be any better. Jordan has literally shown everybody. You know what I mean? He's like, seems to be the main card on these Islamic channels or whatever. And to be fair, do you know what I mean? These so-called Islamic channels, they're not really attracting very many Muslims. It seems to be only the converts to Islam which are willing to come forward and speak about anything along them lines, about their ideology or whatever. You've had Jordan M get destroyed on G-Flop on the whole black slavery thing or whatever. I mean, you've had G-Flop fucking panelists all do like a U-turn on it, and now they're all friends of Islam again. These people are mad. You know what happened? You know what history of Islamic fucking slavery did to your people, but you're all cool with it again. So it's just funny as fuck. It's interesting that it's the black betterment lot or whatever. These people are just about money. It's always been just about money, trying to make some dodgy little group and raise funds and whatever. I noticed Zubida was on Ghosts or whatever. I was watching it on a catch up, so I weren't able to comment or whatever anyway. But she had some interesting things to say, to be fair. I agree in part on some of the things she said, and I was just laughing my head off at some of the other things that she said. Now I don't know if this charity to do with Palestine or whatever is genuine, but I know that there's a lot of fake scammers doing all sorts of shit at the moment or whatever. Maybe it needs a little look into whether it is a genuine one or not. She claims she's raised £5,000 or whatever. A lot of these are scams, so it is important to sort of check what you're doing is actually doing some good rather than just being skimmed. So some things to look at in the new year. I'm probably going to review when Zubida was on Ghosts at some point in time, probably in the new year now. Like I say, I agreed with some of it in part. I think a lot of the rhetoric around certain things that were said was just laughable, absolutely laughable. I actually thought a little more of Zubida, but the true colours of Islam seem to be shining through, especially in the converts. I mean, I've had nothing bad to say about Becca, a white convert to Islam, apparently been involved in other ideologies before then. I don't know. But yeah, some extreme views I've heard come out of Becca's mouth in the last couple of days, which I honestly did not expect. But I don't know whose shit is rubbing onto who or whatever, but it does seem to be even the decent ones that are either born in the UK, UK born Muslims and UK converts to Islam. It seems to be very tainted, getting very dark and quite dirty at the moment, to the point where you can only look and think that, do you know what I mean, these are some extremist views or whatever, some extreme views and statements that have been made or whatever along the way. When you stand back and look at it all, it's like you can see where the milk has turned. For me personally, like I say, it's been a great social experiment and nothing more. I've made that quite clear from day one to everybody. Nothing more than an interesting social experiment of mainly what patriots are about, what they're okay with, what they're happy to cover up, etc. And what UK born Muslims and converts to Islam are about and are okay with. It's pretty shocking findings, to be honest, in a way. I actually expected it to be a little bit different, if I'm honest. I'd say the only shining lights come from the Islamic community at the moment, realistically, is Candid with Lubna. Now, a few months back I may have said a few other names, but it's not looking that way, if I'm honest. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a hell of a lot of people on Candid with Lubna's channel that openly have their opinions aired or whatever live and putting their face forward. Now, anybody that's doing that are extremely brave people, for the obvious reasons. These people get attacked, these people will have their jobs targeted, families targeted, you name it, you know what I mean. I weren't appreciative of Jupiter dropping crumbs for the Islamic community to go scooping up or whatever, as to where Lubna come from and whatever. Why make it easy for him, Jupiter? There's something wrong with you. But we are where we are. People like Jupiter and Wendy and whatever, they've all shown the true colours. Look how they're all cuddling back up now. They all know exactly what they've all done to each other, including the likes of Danny Jones and Simon Lord and all these cretins or whatever. They all know what they've done to each other, and bit by bit, step by step, they're all cuddling back together. These people are as dodgy as they come. These people, a lot of them, have been put in place. Gatekeepers to certain discussions, trying to make sure that they're not had or they're hijacked when they are had. A lot of good things have come from this year though. It's one of them, you need to fucking break a few eggs to make a good omelette. Luke has, considering he started, I'm not a politics channel or a patriot channel, etc. It's just a banter channel. Luke has literally been like a one-man army, especially over on fucking G-Flop or whatever, not giving any ammunition out daily like fucking Wendy and Babs and Jupiter, do you know what I mean? Gives no ammunition out and just literally fucking deads their arguments with facts and evidence or whatever. Big up Luke, massive respect. You've had Dave keeping his channel clean or whatever for all this time or whatever, against all odds, you know what I mean, when people are trying to be dragging him into this, that and the other, and fucking Discord Mark 1 and 2, all this fucked up shit that's gone on, you know what I mean. But these people will know full well, if there's any case involved or whatever, then rule number 1, everybody knows, don't speak about the case. Don't bring it to the internet, fucking not once but twice, and then try dragging people into it. That's just fucked up. And for me, it's just attention seeking behaviour. When the first thing you do is run off and delete all the evidence, yeah, there's an issue. When you fucking co-pilot Moon runs away and deletes her account and comes back in another account, yeah, there's a problem. And all I've done is point out the obvious problems to each community without favour. Now, all we have at the end of this year, realistically, is examples of shit cunts and examples of decent people that have come forward through all the shit or whatever. Now, obviously, there's a discrepancy in the size of the lists or whatever. The shit cunt list is massive. It's fucking massive. The list of decent people is quite short, do you know what I mean? But I said this to many people along the way. Most people on YouTube are just shit cunts. Drama queen, fucking just bullshit, same shit, different day. This is their life, this is their entertainment, I guess. This is where they get to build and massage the egos and whatever. For the decent people in the mix or whatever, all you have to do is compare the channels. Look at the channels that have been around for years, that are just stale and got the same people around and whatever, same handful of people, and then look at the channels that are just expanding and growing daily or whatever, and gathering more momentum. More people from every colour of the rainbow, every race, every ideology involved. That is where realistically it has been needed to be built on, in the middle ground, for as long as I care to remember. So for me personally, this year has been quite a productive year. I've managed to get certain things in place, get certain people together, and start building in the middle ground. Now, people like Nixie or whatever, we got off on the wrong foot. Anyone that's a friend of Moon or whatever, he's generally been a shit cunt up to now. Now, Nixie actually brings quite a lot of interesting stuff to the table to discuss. We have to be able to discuss all narratives, all agendas, whatever. Once you know the truth about all the subjects around the situation, then you can have a healthy opinion on the bigger picture and be able to gauge it well. Now, I've tried to sort of encourage Nixie to have a look on the other side of the argument, the other side of the agenda, the other side of the what is documented to have been planned or whatever. Now, if Nixie can do that, she will get a more healthy, balanced opinion on the bigger picture or whatever, and be able to see from both sides. And with that comes being able to speak to people on both sides of it and understand where each other are coming from. And for me, that's all that's been requested of anybody realistically. You know, with that comes unity between different people, different sides of any argument or whatever. And the things that you agree on, that's what you build on. It is as simple as that. There's going to be things that you don't agree on with everybody, and them things are realistically probably not that important. I mean, there was a point in time where I used to think Islam was the be-all and end-all, and it was the biggest problem in the world or whatever. When you speak to people like CMW, and you're actually shown a lot of these things are done by design, and it's one of them. You've got to learn to look past the problem and get to the root of the problem. There's no point keep dealing with the aftermath. Do you know what I mean? It's like the police at the moment, they're just a blue light clean-up crew. They're not preventing anything. We need to move forward to prevention and cures to the problem. It is that simple. We need some resolve. And we're only going to get that when we can have open, honest discussions between opposing parties, discuss all the relevant topics, and come away from each discussion with the facts and the evidence to build a healthy opinion on. That simple. Now, when we can do that, and we are getting there, it's been a little one step forward, 2 steps back for some people, but the majority of the decent people are arriving at that destination. So building blocks have already been put in place now to see us into the new year. So for me, things are looking productive at the moment. I've always said from day one, things will have to get a lot worse before they can get any better, and I'll stick to my guns with that. It is what it is. Now, I'm going to leave it there, I think. Hope everyone has a good Christmas. I know some people are opting out of Christmas, which is just mad. It's for the kids, man. It's for the kids. You know, whether you want to take part in it or not, it's neither here nor there, but Christmas is for the kids. let them enjoy being kids for as long as possible, because it's not exactly a great world they're entering into as adults, is it? Not everyone's going to be around family and whatever over Christmas, for one reason or another, I guess. There's a lot of churches, charities, this, that and the other to get involved in if anybody's a bit short on things to do, maybe are a bit lonely or whatever. There's things you can do to go and help the community and whatever, and do you know what I mean? I imagine there is in most areas. Just enjoy the time, do you know what I mean? Enjoy the time. You have to do what you can do or whatever. It is going to be a bit hard for some people or whatever. They may well have lost people along the year or whatever. So it's an awkward one for some people, but just try and enjoy the time that you've got. It is that simple. Right, I'm going to leave it there. Look after each other, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the new year, I'd imagine. I can't imagine hitting any panels or whatever over the Christmas period. I wouldn't have thought so, but we'll see. Right, look after each other, stay safe.